Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Dr. Stephanie, life coach and physician, and I'm so excited to have you here. And what I wanted to do was just to share really quickly three things that I recently discovered. Now, I am a core energy coach, so I tend to think that I really am into energy and pay attention to energy. But what I discovered recently that I want to share with you is something that I had not really realized about energy before. And it was a revelation about my own energy because I got sick. I got sick just completely out of the blue and it completely knocked me on my back. And what I realized is that I had not been grateful enough for my energy. You know, it takes losing something to really be grateful for it. Well, hopefully it doesn't take that. But a lot of times when we lose something, we realize how much we appreciate it. And that's exactly what happened to me when I got sick. I had no physical energy, I had no mental, emotional energy, or spiritual energy. I was just depleted, completely depleted. I had fevers, I had chills, I had body aches. I was in the bed, couldn't do anything. And in addition to that, I felt depressed and anxious at the same time. I felt like there was no hope for me, that I couldn't get anything done. I was frustrated and I was exhausted. I just had to lay in bed. I couldn't do anything. So all of my energy was depleted. Spiritually, I didn't have that, oh, everything's going to work for my good. I was just like, I'm done. Everything's done for. And I don't quite know what illness this was that I had. I tested negative for COVID several times that just completely took me from here to here, but it did. And then today, I woke up and the fever had broken and I felt like a new person. It was like, aha, as if God had parted the darkness and allowed the light to come in. And I felt so free and just so excited to be alive and to feel somewhat like my normal self and to have energy. And I realized that the level of energy that I had today is not that different than my normal level of energy, which I was totally undervaluing. And so I came up with three things that I realized are really relevant when it comes to maximizing your energy. And the first one is just gratitude. Just waking up grateful every day for the fact that I have the energy to do most of the things that I want to do because I tend to overschedule myself like most of us. So I may not have the energy to do everything that I want to do, but I do have the energy to do most of the things that I want to do. And I am so grateful for that. Lord, thank you for giving me that. I tend to be grateful for my health and for my family and for my job and for my finances. But I can't think of the last time that I was actually grateful for my energy. But I am not taking it for granted anymore. And I suggest that you don't either. Just express gratitude for the energy that you have because a lot of people don't have it. And you may not have it every single day. The second thing is just using it intentionally. So when I woke up today and I had this renewed energy, I knew that it was still in limited supply. Our energy is not an unlimited supply, just like our natural resources are not unlimited in supply. They are definite finite resources. So I had to be really intentional about how I was going to use my energy because I didn't know if I was going to get sick again. I didn't know if the fever was going to come back. I didn't know if the chills were going to come back. So I had to be very intentional about how I used my energy. And so I really prioritized what was most important for me to get done that day and what was most important for me to experience that day. So it's not always about the doing, it's also about the being, which is something that I'm a huge proponent of just being. So I spent some of my energy at the salon getting pampered. I spent some of my energy working on different things that I wanted to work on. I spent some of my energy talking on the phone to my loved ones. I spent some of my energy planning how I'm going to invest in my health. But I was very intentional because I knew I only had a limited supply for the day. that I wanted to be very intentional. There were several other things on my to-do list that I did not prioritize given the state of my energy. And then the third thing, and this one is key. You want to listen to this one. Plug the holes. Where are there drains where your energy is just seeping out? Plug the holes. Because what I realized is that the reason I didn't feel as energized, even before I got sick, was because I had a big hole that was draining my energy. It was just seeping out. And that big hole was worry. I have a house on the market. I'm trying to sell this house. And in the back of my mind, I was so worried about selling this house. I mean, sometimes even in the front of my mind, I'm like, when is this house going to sell? When are we going to get an offer? How many people have been to the house? Texting the realtor, just worry, worry, worry. And one of the things that I did, so even, and one of the things that I did is that I changed the way was thinking about that situation. Because even once I did get an offer on the house, I was still worried. I was like, well, what if it doesn't go through? What will the next thing be? And I just said, stop. Nope, there's no room for that. I need to preserve this energy, and I cannot have a big hole draining my energy. And that is worry. Those are my thoughts. And so I just had to change my thoughts to this is going to work out as best it can. If this person is not the perfect buyer, then another one will come along because this will work out. Everything in my life has been a testament to that being a fact and being truth. And that's what I'm going to lean on now. And so I plug that hole of worry in order to retain the energy that I do have. Because going around with a big old leak, that's not how you want to roll. Believe me, from personal advice. So those are the three things that I wanted to share because they were like revelations given to me as a gift. So I wanted to share them with you. Be grateful for the energy that you have on any given day. The second one is to be intentional with how you use it. And then the third one is to plug up any holes that are causing you to drain energy. Any holes, little holes that you have, they can be your thoughts, they can be worries. And when you change your thoughts around whatever that is, you can retain some of your energy. So I hope that that was helpful to you like it was helpful to me. And I'll see you in the next video. Make sure you like and subscribe and share. Bye-bye for now.